cats in town. They're here to talk about random shit floating around. So grab yourself a drink, baby, if you please. It's just shooting the breeze with Chafe and Cheese.
Well, chim chim churu and a ho-hum too. Welcome back to another rousing, riveting, rip-roaring, rip-torn, rip-van winkle of an episode of
Shooting the Breeze with Chafe and Cheese. I'm Chafe.
I'm Cheese.
And we're shooting the breeze today.
Today, baby, can you believe we were able to say that? It's been years.
It's like I never forgot it.
It's ingrained in my bones.
Yeah. I'll forget who my children are, my spouse, when I have Alzheimer's one day.
Yeah.
I will never forget this.
You're gonna be in a corner of a nursing home, just going chim chim churu, chim chim churu.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
It's great.
We're literally shooting the breeze. I think everything in my life has been leading to the moment we do an al fresco pod.
Yeah, Chafe and Cheese al fresco.
It deserved to happen and needed to happen.
I think I still think this is a terrible idea.
You do?
I want to apologize to everyone for the chainsaws, the piano, the airplanes.
They're going to feel like a fly on the wall. I create a full scope of experience. You can feel the fire. You can smell the rosemary.
I definitely smell something.
And the pine. And you can hear the planes. Welcome to Shooting the Breeze with Chafe and Cheese.
Yeah. I don't know why we're doing this, but we're doing it.
We're doing it because we needed to. Because we had to.
It was
because
in my
every
loins.
time I call you, it felt like it was time to rekindle things. So much has changed in the last however long.
Yeah.
I mean, probably...
We're completely different people.
But 2 years, 3 years? Where are we at?
I don't even know.
It's been too long is the point.
Yeah.
I have a 3.5-year-old full-blown child.
It's crazy.
You have a lady in your life.
I do. Pretty serious, too.
I believe it. Let me ask you a question. How did it become serious?
How did it become serious?
Yeah.
Over time.
Over time?
See, time plus relationship equals serious.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Is that how it goes?
That is.
Well, let me
the more
ask you-
time you're in the relationship, the more serious it gets. And it's like a bell curve.
Yeah.
Not with seriousness. What I'm saying is completely wrong. What there is there's an influx point
Oh.
where you either you decide I'm going to keep going or we end it.
Yes, absolutely. For me, it was always the year mark. What about for you?
The year mark?
The year mark, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I make it 6 months, it's pretty serious.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I
That
lose
makes
interest
sense.
quickly.
I think a year is really the moment when you go, this is forever or this is done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What are we doing? We got to move on.
We got to move on. We got to
It's
figure
working,
it out.
it's not working.
Or, what are we doing? We got to get married. There's only two options.
Yeah, well, we're in our late 30s now.
We're old men. We're officially 36 in our late 30s. I got to tell you,
Yeah.
it sucks being closer to 40 than it does to 30.
Yeah.
It's deeply upsetting.
It sucks being closer to 60 than it does 0.
Amen to that.
You know that?
Let me ask you a question, though.
Yeah.
Back to the relationship at hand.
Yes.
Early on, what was the most important thing you did in this relationship?
Washed my ass.
That's probably vital.
You have to do it.
You have to?
For those people out there who don't wash their ass, and I know you're watching, not washing, wash it. Wash it, you get swampy, you get gross, you drop deuces, and I know you're not using a bidet. If you're not washing your ass, you're not using a bidet.
No, definitely not.
You're using cardboard to smear.
Cardboard?
To smear in your crack.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, you know.
What an image.
It's paper.
It's paper. It's gross. What I was going to say had nothing to do with that. Sure, I suppose that's an important thing that everyone should do. Great advice.
Thank you.
But when did you break the fart barrier?
The fart barrier?
The fart barrier.
Total accident.
Total accident, huh?
See, here's the thing about the fart barrier.
Yeah.
Once you break the barrier, everything's great.
I agree.
You can toot like a choo-choo train, going from room to room.
But leading up to the fart barrier,
You never want to break it.
nerve-wracking.
It's like almost like it's breaking the fart barrier is almost like asking proposing.
Oh, yes.
Finally got that out.
You finally got it out. I finally did it. I can finally sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was so nervous when I proposed that I woke up at 6:30 to do it. I had to do it immediately.
In the morning?
6:30 in the morning. Woke her up with a proposal. However, how'd you do the fart barrier?
Total accident.
Very nerve-wracking when you're leading up to it. You think, can I do this? Is this a person I can do this with? Will
Yes.
they feel comfortable? Will they laugh? Will they do it back?
Yeah.
So
They better.
total accident,
Well,
huh?
Yeah, total accident. There was something pretty intimate happening,
Sure.
and it slipped.
It slipped.
I won't say who, but it slipped.
It slipped.
And
And then
ever since-
forevermore,
And then since then, it's just, it's just funny.
smooth sailing.
We went away to Solvang for a night, like
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm in the toilet. She's in the other room. We're farting up a storm separately, but we can hear it.
Absolutely.
Here's the other thing. I live in a studio.
Uh-huh.
My toilet is pretty much in my kitchen.
That's true.
So anything you do in there, if
Yeah.
she's spending the night, she's hearing something.
Yeah, that's tough.
Something.
Yeah. The thing about having a studio apartment too is like the smells are everywhere.
Everything has this. Every smell permeates everywhere.
That's a very difficult thing to deal with.
My clothes smell like everything that happened in my apartment.
So what
always.
do you do to combat that?
What, the smells?
Yeah.
I have a air purifier.
Yeah?
You have to. In this day and age, you need to purify your air.
I agree, especially here.
You know where the most dangerous air is?
Where?
In your home.
You think so?
It's a fact.
Wow.
I've read it
Where?
on Reddit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That must be true.
I just realized why they call the website Reddit.
Can't believe it took you this long. So I've been trying to get into shape lately.
What kind of a shape? Square, triangle, rhombus?
You know me, I'm more of a triangle guy.
You are quite angular.
Yeah, I go for the triangle. I usually end up in like a little bit of a rhombus. We're getting older.
that's
It's not going to
true.
be perfect.
I'm very much a sphere.
Yeah, well, you do what you can. You do what works for you.
But you know what? You get on a diet, you work out a little bit, you could be a shapeshifter. Shift your shapes.
You heard it here first.
Yes, it's possible. We
This
put
is
your
why.
brain to
So I've
it.
been eating a ton of salads of late.
Oh, you too.
An absolute ton of salads.
I've had one specific salad that I've been seeking constantly.
Yeah?
Caesar salad.
Oh, the best. The mother of salads.
You would say the Caesar of all salads.
The Caesar.
Was he an emperor? Yes, Emperor Julius Caesar.
Nah.
It could also refer to Octavio. Isn't that the successor? Octavius?
Dude, the number of Roman emperors is irrelevant to the Caesar salad.
Great point. I also think it's spelled differently.
You think so?
Yeah.
No.
It's not this. It's C-A-E Czar.
Yes. I feel
Instead
like for copyright reasons, the salad person had to go CEA.
Copyright from Louis. He's
Yeah,
been dead
yeah.
2,000 years.
Yeah, but the Caesar family is really trademarking this shit.
Are there Caesars?
That's a great question.
I've never met somebody with the last name Caesar.
Dude, probably for a reason. They're too brute.
Yeah, they all have knives in their back. Jesus.
Anyways, you've been on a Caesar salad kick,
I'm
huh?
looking. I'm on the hunt for the best Caesar salad in Los Angeles.
Wow. What are your thoughts so far?
So far, very mid.
Really?
Very mid. I did have a Caesar salad at that coffee shop. Weirdly enough, Little Ground.
Oh, yeah.
Little Ground, the Korean-owned coffee shop in like the Disney district.
Shout out to you. Not a sponsor. Excellent coffee.
They have great coffee, a solid Caesar salad, and a breakfast sandwich on a brioche bun that will blow your balls off.
Wow. Say solid Caesar salad, breakfast brioche 5 times fast, will you? You can't do it.
I didn't think so.
So you've been on a Caesar salad kick. I got to be honest. Caesar
Yeah.
salad, if we're talking about real salads, like a Caesar salad is as unhealthy as a bun.
Based on what?
All the brioche croutons you're eating, all there's so much
Easy croutons.
easy croutons.
Yeah,
And
done.
then you're just
Solved.
doing the dairy.
Yeah.
love-
Dairy's great.
Is there a better dressing than a Caesar dressing?
Especially, I think the original way it was made tableside.
That's true.
And they put the egg yolk in. With,
Oh,
what is it? Anchovies.
yeah.
and whatever the heck else.
Yup.
And
Yeah, absolutely.
little lemon juice.
Is there a better dressing than a Caesar dressing?
I don't think so. Maybe a blue cheese.
Oh, come on, dude.
I do enjoy a blue cheese.
A homemade blue cheese dressing, sure. Ken's blue cheese dressing, absolutely not.
No. You have to listen. You can get the Ken's version of anything in life,
Sure,
all right?
Homemade
We're talking
is where
about
it's at.
the artisanal version.
sure. Homemade is where it's at. I gotta tell you, I'll mess with the Green Goddess.
What is a green goddess?
Green Goddess
Never
is,
had it.
Green Goddess is more or less like it's like there's tarragon, I believe, in the dressing. You know,
So it's like a Bernaise.
it's like it's the Bernaise of dressing.
Is that the one with tarragon?
TBD. It's been a while
Whatever.
since I worked in the restaurants. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, but there are great salads
what is-
everywhere.
But what is a green goddess? And also, who named it?
The Green Goddess.
The green goddess.
Yeah, Tefiti from Moana. Never seen it, huh?
No.
You'll get there.
Is that true?
Yeah, no.
Is the salad named that?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know what's a great salad, though?
What else?
I love a Cobb.
Cobb is maybe like close second.
Cobb is right up there.
It's right there.
It's right there.
You got your bacon.
Yeah.
You got your hard-boiled egg.
Yep.
You got your avocado.
Sure do.
And other salad
You got
things,
tomatoes.
like tomato.
You go onion with the Cobb?
I don't like onion.
You don't like red onion. You don't
I don't
like
think
raw.
onion goes in a Cobb.
I don't think you're right. I think you're right.
I've never seen an onion in a Cobb.
You know what I gotta say?
Huh.
Here's a pro tip: remove the chicken, get the shrimp. A shrimp Cobb is better than a chicken
You
Cobb.
like shrimp.
I love shrimp.
Shrimp is the worst. It's also unethically sourced.
What do you mean it's unethically sourced?
If you buy frozen deveined shrimp, child labor is making it.
You think so?
It's a fact.
What do you mean it's a fact?
It's a fact.
What
That's
about
where it
the
all
ones
comes from.
that say no child labor was used in making the shrimp?
Those cost $39 a pound.
Well, that's what I'm getting. What about a Greek salad, though?
It depends on the Greek salad. It's like almost getting a house salad at like a pizzeria. Sometimes pizzeria, sometimes they throw in a little salad on the side.
Yeah.
And the proportions of everything are way off.
It's all confusing. There's so much cheese and like 3 leaves.
And like half a cherry tomato.
Yeah.
Okay, bad salads. Ready?
Yeah.
House salad.
Depends on the house salad.
Also, what is a house salad?
It
Which
could be
house?
A house. What's amazing? It really depends on the house. A house salad could literally be 3 leaves, a tomato, and some shitty vinaigrette, or it can be the most decadent, butter leaf that you have with some herbs and maybe a little bit of tomatoes, a couple of onions, and a homemade vinaigrette. And I'm down with that house salad. You know who makes the best house salad?
Which house?
The Japanese house salad. You know why?
Oh, the ginger
The
dressing.
ginger dressing.
I knew it.
Throw the ginger dressing on anything,
it.
and I'm a fan.
That ginger dressing, like when you're at a hibachi,
I
and
asked,
they give you the ginger and the
Bro.
mustard dressing.
I ask for that dressing time over time over time. I'm the most annoying customer there.
Oh.
Give me 16 to start, and they'll be gone.
I'm putting it on everything too, not just my salad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's going on the steak. It's going on the shrimp. It's going
100%.
on the chicken.
As it should.
Yeah,
It's made to do that.
dude, we haven't done hibachi.
We
in a minute.
gotta get back to hibachi.
Let's go to hibachi. That used to be a thing. It was a staple of my life growing
It was a
up.
staple of my. I think that's why I was happier. I went to hibachi more.
Who doesn't like shrimp being tossed into their mouth?
The guy was throwing shrimp tails in his hat. Life was simpler then.
Who doesn't like an onion volcano?
Yeah, it was
They're the
fantastic.
best.
However, now it's some white guy named Ross who's walking up to the table and pretending to be a hibachi chef.
Yeah.
Like, it could be anyone hibachiing. Back in the day, it felt way more authentic.
There were 2 restaurants growing up as a young child in the Northeast that I went to every month as a family.
Yeah, talk to me.
Hibachi
Uh-huh.
at Gasho Steakhouse
Ooh.
in like upstate New York, right
Sounds-
up Route 17.
Sounds great to
right
me.
by you where you lived.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
Outback Steakhouse.
Excellent.
I loved Outbacks.
No rules, just right.
I went with Chris like a month ago.
Yeah, what'd you have?
We had the coconut shrimp to start.
What could be bad?
We were thinking the bloomin' onion, but it's too much for 2 people.
What happened to the guy who says shrimp is made by child labor?
Outback definitely uses child labor.
Yeah, that
If they're
feels
getting
right.
frozen shrimp deveined, yes, it's most likely child labor.
Not a sponsor, probably never going to be a sponsor after
anymore.
this. However,
Okay, coconut shrimp,
oh, the best.
the bread, the pumpernickel bread.
Oh, the best.
I of course started with a side of Caesar salad.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
not good, though. A Caesar salad at a chain, never good.
It was solid for a
Yeah.
little like it's to layer the base before the steak.
Sure,
makes its entrance.
sure. A little lube.
Yeah. Then I got a steak. I got a 26-ounce ribeye.
Yeah.
It was massive
A
bone.
26-ounce rib.
I got the most
What'd you
expensive
pay?
steak on the menu.
$14.50 for it?
No, it was like $45
A $45 steak from Outback? Why did you just pay $60 at a normal steakhouse?
because it was Outback.
That's an insane thing to do.
It was so good.
The whole reason to go to Outback is so you can get a $14 steak.
I made a mistake though. It was delicious. I made a mistake though. When they asked me how I wanted it cooked, I said medium plus. I don't know why those words came out of my mouth. I should have said medium rare. It
No.
showed up. I was like, what did I do?
I feel like at a chain, you got to do medium.
At least.
You got to do medium.
At
So
least.
medium plus is a weird thing to say. Have you ever said those words?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
That's what we cook it to at my current job.
Oh, okay.
But for
That's because it's marinated.
but for a ribeye, you just need medium.
No, medium, some salt. Off to the races. Maybe
Yeah.
not an Outback medium. Anyway.
It was delightful though. Got a loaded baked potato,
Ooh.
got some French fries.
You're making me very hungry and reminiscent. When you said coconut shrimp, there was a place I grew up with.
Yeah.
Dude, think about a place where they serve the best coconut shrimp you've ever had and the best ribs you've ever had and the best chicken Alfredo you've ever had.
Ooh.
This was a childhood staple of mine, and the place was called Bones.
Love it.
It's called Bones in New City, New York. The ribs were incredible.
Bones.
Dude, the coconut shrimp, it made me fall in love with shrimp. When I think of shrimp, I think of Bones. Bones is no more, but Alfredo's, which took over, lives on.
Huh.
Now I'm hungry. Where were we, though?
Salads.
Right, salads, of course. How could I forget? Hi, bird.
Worst salad on the list. Ready?
Yeah?
Chef salad.
You think so?
Chef salad. What is the salad? There's lettuce, there's tomato, there's random bits of onion,
Yep.
and ham.
Lot of ham.
Not bacon. Sliced ham.
And some cheese that nobody knows what it is.
Yeah, it's like government cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're thinking about a middle school house salad.
Exactly.
The middle school
That's the
house
worst
salad
salad.
is crazy. It comes with that plastic container of Ken's honey mustard.
Yeah.
And you just chug it all on there to make it seem like it's a salad. No, terrible.
This is why kids are fat.
That's why
Schools need to up their salad game.
you think so.
I think we start a movement.
You think so?
Absolutely.
The
They need
salad
to-
movement of America.
SMM.
SMA. SMA. SMA.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get on it. I'll talk to RFK Jr., see if he's interested.
See if his brainworm wants to do it.
I've got some things I've been meaning to ask you for months now.
Yeah.
I went to the grocery store recently
Huh.
and thought about this, and I can't stop thinking about it.
Go on.
Lady comes out of the grocery store, chock full of groceries as I'm walking in. I follow her. For some reason, my eye brought me there as she finishes putting her groceries in the car. On either side, there's a good place to put the shopping cart.
Uh-huh.
She decides, nah, I can't walk the 16 steps. I'm going to put it right on the curb.
Right on the curb.
Right on the curb.
Bad move.
What is your shopping cart etiquette? What do you think?
I learned my shopping cart etiquette from Judge Judy.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I saw a case on this when I was a kid.
Really?
Yes. So here's the deal with shopping carts.
Yep.
It is your responsibility until you are out of that parking lot.
Mm.
So if you don't put it in the corral, if that thing starts moving on its own, or
You're liable.
you are liable.
Wow.
And the Judge Judy, bless her heart, found him liable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So I, for legal purposes, always corral my cart.
Everything with you comes back to legal purposes.
That's all that really
You
matters.
must corral your cart.
Yeah.
And etiquette purposes as well. I think it's absolutely one of the most disgusting things you can do.
Yeah.
Oh, I just did all my groceries and I walked around the store 75 times, but yet I can't walk the 16 steps to put it back in the corral. Wake up and grow up. Put it back in the corral.
You know what I do?
What?
I park farther away from the front entrance so I can find a spot near a corral.
Genius.
This way, even though I have to walk further back and forth, I don't have to do that last extra move to the corral.
For some reason, it really is that last extra move that pisses
It's because
people
I'm
off.
loaded up, I should be gone now.
Yeah.
Why am I? It seems like I'm working for you. I'm already checking out my own groceries. Now I gotta go back to the front of the store.
It's a relatively fair point. I think it's one of the most important things to do as a human being, as a member of society.
Oh yeah.
Corral the shopping cart.
If you don't, it says everything else about. Like it says everything I need to know about you.
Yes.
The kind of person you are.
Yes.
Your hygiene.
Yep.
Whether you're a good lover.
Yeah, you're probably lazy at all accounts.
You were probably just sitting there letting
Yeah.
your partner have
Yeah.
their way with you.
Yeah, you're a starfish, male or female.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
No, this
Yeah.
tells me everything I need to know.
Corral the shopping cart, great in bed. That's absolutely equal.
I do it more so people see that I'm great in
Yeah.
Because subconsciously everyone knows that guy, he can bang.
If this guy's corralling, he's banging.
He's banging.
There's something else that I've been meaning to discuss with you
Yeah.
in this matter. What do you think about elevator doors?
Elevator doors.
Okay, the other day, I'm going to my my therapy appointment, and I'm probably 16 steps from the elevator. I see someone walk in. As she definitely saw me. There's no way she didn't. There's no way she didn't. As I approach the elevator, she looks right at me, and then looks down at her phone, and lets the elevator door close.
Let me ask you a question. Were you taking your time?
No, I was walking with brisk pace.
Were you like, hold?
At one point, I was like, hold on. It was a very gingerly hold on.
Huh? Too ginger.
You think I needed to be urgent?
You have to convey the message.
You had to forgive
Let
me.
me ask you a question. Did this person know that you were going in the elevator? Were there other routes you could have veered
No,
off
there's
to?
one hallway.
And it's to an elevator.
It's to an elevator.
Nothing else.
Everyone's going to the elevator.
Okay.
And she said, nah, I want to get up there without this guy in there. I don't want to wait the other 6 seconds to make this happen for this man.
I'm all. You know what I do?
What do you do?
If I'm the elevator person,
Yeah?
I'm like, oh, I go to push the door open button, but I'm actually pushing door close. So they think
Wow!
diabolical, right?
Diabolical!
So I'll be like, oh no, it's not working. It's not working. Bye.
That's unbelievable.
I don't blame them. If I could have my own elevator as opposed to sharing it with somebody else in their BO, I'm taking my own elevator.
Even if it's 2 floors.
Fuck it.
That's
You're not.
insane.
It's not like they have to walk. They just have to stand there for
That
another
is
minute.
one of the rudest things anyone can do.
But they don't know that.
they're thinking you're being kind.
Oh
when
no,
really,
it's not working. Sorry.
You conniving little shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I do things like that all the time in my life.
Oh my God.
People think I'm a good person, but I'm masking.
You're just a mirage of a man.
I'm a mirage.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. What do? You bring them in?
Yeah,
You pile them in?
I hold the door for them like a good Samaritan.
Yeah. You physically hold the door. Or you
I'll
do the
hold
button?
the door.
Huh.
I'll hold the door.
What if it slams shut, cuts your arm off?
It wouldn't do that.
How do you know?
Well, also, it's not going. It's gonna go relatively slow as it's happening.
Slow motion?
No, doink! There goes my hand. No, I'm gonna pull it back. You don't get my hand, but you get my generosity.
Got you.
You know.
I've seen too many videos in like East Asian countries where elevators just fall, just let go and fall into the abyss.
And you think that's the reason?
I just no, it's not that. That's the reason. I just don't trust them. They're death traps. Elevators are death traps.
Speaking of, you want to talk about elevator death traps? I was on the Tower of Terror once in Disney World.
An elevator ride, if you will.
An elevator ride. Guess what?
Huh.
Get stuck on the 12th floor. My dad at the time has an absolute fucking anxiety attack.
No way.
He was a little chunkier at the time, so the bar was on his belly, and he couldn't move. And for like an hour and a half, we're sitting on the proverbial tarmac of the 12th floor of the Tower of Terror until finally they let us out and we go down 12 flights of stairs because it took forever to get to the place, the 6 feet it needed to go so we can get out safely. That we get to the bottom. Guess what Disney has the gall to do?
What's that?
They don't say, here's a free meal, here's a VIP pass, here's this, here's that, here's a conversation with Mickey. No. They go, would you like to go up for free again?
What do you mean
on the
free
Tower
again?
of Terror? Would you like to not wait on the line and just go on the Tower of Terror again? And we all go, no! We were just sitting on your Tower of Terror on your elevator that is a death trap for an hour and a half.
Did you? How much of the ride did you get to enjoy before it got stuck?
Literally just the rise. We didn't do the drop.
You never dropped.
We never dropped.
I would have gone back up then.
You would have gone back up?
It's not like if you had gotten a few drops out of it, I get it. You're done. But I didn't get to drop.
I'm not exaggerating when I say an hour and a half. Imagine being in the dark. You know when they open the one window?
Yeah.
That's all you have. You have 2 feet of a window looking out as you could potentially plummet to your death.
That's amazing.
Terrifying. I'm not
Wow,
going back up
an
there.
hour and a half?
Yeah, so I understand your plight with elevators, but I'm a morality guy. Hold the elevator for someone.
No.
Yes.
There's a high-speed train.
That I know about.
It's ending in Rancho Cucamonga.
Why?
Because it's not going to come all the way to LA. You
That's
have to take a
stupid.
bus from here to Rancho Cucamonga, and then you get on the high-speed rail and go to Vegas.
Why am I taking an hour and a half bus to take an hour and a half train?
I think it's a 45-minute train, but yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why am I busing so long to go on a train
That's
so short?
the point. Everyone's pissed.
That's so stupid.
People in Rancho Cucamonga are going to get there ASAP.
Newsom, can you work on this and do something right? That would be so great. I'd vote for you for president if you did one thing right. One.
Just one.
That's all I need. I don't need much. When you have a president who does everything wrong, I only need a president who does one thing right.
Yeah.
Anyway, this brings me to the point of this conversation. I think it's time
For
you and I
yes,
to start.
I'm ready.
I think it's time. I think we're old enough to be able to go to the Russian baths.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I won't do it.
Why not?
I will not be naked around other men.
Why?
I don't like it.
What, are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm not. There's nothing to be nervous about. Trust me.
Okay.
It's just not aesthetically. I don't want to have this conversation with you naked.
Wouldn't it be fun?
No.
Wouldn't we learn much more about each other?
No. I don't need to know anything else about you.
I think
I just need to banter with you, eat food, have a coffee, and that's it. I don't need to know how big your balls are in relation to your shaft. I don't need to know any of those things.
you don't
I
need
saw Daniel Radcliffe nude in Equus in college, and the only thing I think about him now is how big his balls were.
Why is this your focal point of everything?
What is?
You talk about Daniel Radcliffe's balls more than you talk about your own.
But the point is, it's in my brain.
You could wear a towel in the sauna.
Okay?
So wear a towel.
But then what about the changing rooms and stuff? I won't even use the changing room in a gym.
dude, who cares?
I don't like it.
Dude, the old balls that are just sagging around there.
I had traumatic experiences at the YMCA growing up
That makes sense.
with old man John stretching on, having his leg up on the bench with
That
his
checks
balls
out.
swinging.
All right,
like
it
a
all comes back
pendulum.
to old man John.
Old man
Of
Johns
course it does.
Johnson.
I got to tell you, I think the world would be a better place if men were more comfortable naked around each other.
No, thank you.
I think it's the truth. Back in the day, back in medieval times, there was just a row of toilets, and everyone would shit and ask about each other's kids.
Just sit there and shit.
Yeah, sit there and shit in the hole.
Literally shoot the shit.
How you doing, James? How's your son? Is he doing good? Good. All right, I'm all done. I don't need to wipe. It's medieval times.
Yeah, wash your ass.
Yeah.
It all comes full circle.
It all comes for a circle.
Just go dip in the
Do a
river.
little teabag dip.
Listen, I like the idea, but I just don't want to see the old, wedding tackle.
Yeah, I hear you.
I just don't want to do it.
I'll wear a towel. We should wear towels. Start with towels, and then you'll get more comfortable.
You also, in this town, have to be careful which bathhouse you go to.
I'm not going to an actual bathhouse. We're going to a nice spa.
A nice spa.
A Russian spa, a Korean spa.
I was going to say Korean spa.
Yeah.
Those sound like the good ones. If I'm going to do it.
Yeah, they also have all-you-can-eat Korean at some of them.
No shit.
That's pretty sweet, huh?
Yeah.
For $40, you can spend all day there, going from room to room, and then you go up on the 5th floor. I'm talking about a wee spa. You
Heard
go
of
up
it.
on the 5th floor, and you just get a series of Korean food items and enjoy the day.
I had an all-you-can-eat 2 days ago, all-you-can-eat sushi
Where?
in Las Vegas.
How was it?
It was not the best sushi. First of all, the nigiri they gave us, the rice was this big, the piece of fish was this long. It was like 3 times the length of the rice. It was the strangest nigiri I've ever had.
I like that.
I did like it because it was more like a sashimi.
I like that a lot. Also, the rice to fish ratio.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
It was very little rice, a lot of fish.
We talk about wasabi underneath the fish.
No.
No.
It wasn't that kind of place.
That's a tri-state thing.
Yeah. But I got to tell you, $25 a person
Yeah.
went ham. If we
Oh.
ordered everything a la carte, each person would have spent like $50 to $75. And everything. And this is what I get back to. That experience reminded me. All you can eat. We used to do that all the time as a kid.
I know. Now everybody thinks about what's good for you. What are they doing back there? We never thought about that.
When was the last time you went to a Chinese buffet?
Oh my God! I went home. I went back to my hometown recently, and that all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet, First Wok buffet, has
First
been there
Wok.
for 25 years.
Yeah.
It's still there. Who is frequenting these? I haven't been there in years.
There was one in Mawa we used to go to. when we
Oh,
were
sure. I've
17.
been to that one.
It's so good.
Yeah.
That's another once a month. And we'd go on crab leg night.
Oh, bro.
Garo would just camp out and wait for them to bring out the fresh crab leg. And in 30 seconds, it was gone.
Of course.
And he would just suck on those legs and then get back in line.
I feel like that's no longer a true all-you-can-eat item. It's fake crab. There's no way they're using real crab
no,
anymore.
it's not. It's a crab leg. Like you get the leg.
You think they're
and
using
you
real crab,
suck-
huh?
What is it? What am I sucking out of a rubber leg? You think they stuff?
You never
no,
know.
it's a piece of crab meat. It's not like the sushi
Oh,
crab.
baby. Yeah, I haven't been to all-you-can-eat Chinese in years, and it really was like a wonderful part of my childhood.
Highlight. There's no good ones out here, I don't think. I haven't even heard of an all-you-can-eat Chinese
I don't
buffet.
even think I could do it physically anymore because I'd worry about how long has that food been back there? How long has it been frozen? It's a different time.
Why is that different, though? You think people cared? You think the employees cared more then, or we care more now?
We care way more now. We don't care. We didn't care about anything in the 90s.
I love a Chinese buffet, though, dude.
Dude, the 90s, we barely cared about hygiene in terms of like where we'd go eat.
Yeah.
I'd go to a Pizza Hut in Suffern. Dude, there's no way that thing was up to code, but God, were those breadsticks fantastic.
Oh, I love it. Of the fast food pizza, I think Pizza Hut's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
The crust is
Dude,
very buttery, very good.
unmatched. The cheese level, too. I liked the cheese level.
Yeah.
It took away from the fact that the sauce was like jarred sauce, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's all, jarred,
Dude.
bagged.
The best thing about that Pizza Hut, though, the best thing about any Pizza Hut, I really hope they still have them, the salad bar.
All Pizza Huts are takeout. There's no restaurants anymore.
There's no restaurants?
I don't, like maybe a couple.
Yo,
They're all gone.
I think a bespoke Pizza Hut with a salad bar would do gangbusters.
And those red soda cups?
Yes.
The clear plastic red ones?
Oh, the red soda cups.
The best
dude.
soda cup.
I think I got to get those cups for my house.
That's a good one.
I think I should start filling the cupboards with nostalgia items from takeout places, and it would be fantastic.
That's a great idea.
That's one of them. Oh, yeah.
I love that
That
soda
would feel
cup.
so good in the morning. And, just get some water with one of those cups. It tastes better.
Oh, just throw a straw in it, too.
Yeah.
It's got to have a straw.
Gotta have a straw. The ones with the white and red lines.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they come in a box of 1,000.
Exactly.
Takes you half a generation to get through them.
Yeah. Things were better back then. I know we're getting older. I know we're bound to say that regardless. But I think it's genuinely true.
Yeah.
It's genuinely true. People were way more carefree. Even if they cared a lot, they didn't care as much as they do now.
Yeah.
Well, that feels like a good place to end. What do you think?
Yeah, I've had enough of you for a week.
Yeah, maybe we'll come back and do this again. More fire, less fire? What do you think?
I think my legs are on fire.
You know what? Why don't you let us know in the comments? More fire, more sweat, less fire, no sweat. Let us know.
This is going to stink in July.
Yeah, what are you going to do? All right.
Good night.
Good luck.
Good eve.
Good day.
Good morning.